when I would move schools and stuff, I would struggle on making friends for many reasons. I'm not sure if it was because I was expecting to move again, or if I just didn't have like the right kind of mindset, I suppose. But as a kid, and I moved schools not too many times, but not enough where I could justify, being a weird kid. I moved about three around three times, and I don't know what I was doing. 'Cause I was just a kid, you know. At most, I could make someone laugh at the expense of me. And what the hell? Weird. And when I only knew like my cousin in like my first school, so I would go and seek him out for like to go play or something. And when I moved, I went to not a school too far, but I still didn't get to see my cousin during it, so I had to make my own friends. And I made maybe one friend, and now I no longer talk to them because well, that's how life goes. Then I moved again to my last elementary school, and I finally stayed there. I finished there, went to middle school, and I finished middle school, then went to high school, and went to finish high school. Yeah, kind of. And I think if I didn't move that one more time I'm sorry, I have allergies, so if I sound a little different, that's why. So if I didn't move just that one extra time, I wouldn't have met the people who I know now. I wouldn't have met my girlfriend now. I wouldn't have met some of my best friends. And it felt weird in the beginning, you know? It was weird. I don't know how I could explain it. It was more of a like, well, let's see how much time I have before I need to move again. And when I didn't move and realized, oh, I'm staying here for like a good while, I opened up and made friends. One of the first person I've ever met, who I still call my friend to this day, is a buddy of mine named Max. Me and him have been together like friends for since sixth grade in elementary school. I'm not sure how long that is, but that's how long we've been friends for. And in turn, me talking to him, I met some of his friends who are now my friends. I've met many of my friends through him, and I was really happy to have friends because I was a weird guy. I was a weird kid. Okay, I try to make sure that's how you make a stair. Not stairs, ladders. And when I finally, I may need more ladders. When I finally got to make some of my own friends, like that they were Max's friends, I made a friend named Bobby. Me and him go way back. We met in history during 6th grade. And I met Bobby in 6th grade in history class. And the way we went about it was we, instead of like pairs, we were like in rows, like as the tables, we were in rows. We were lined up in a row, and our teacher decided to switch it up a little bit. So he switched it up into groups of 4. And when he did that, I got sit next to Bobby. Got next to Bobby, someone else, and a girl. And this girl had like a Vanoss Gaming merch shirt. I looked at Bobby and I told him, "Hey, do you watch Vanoss?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You just seen this new video, this video?" And we were laughing, and then we were saying different stuff like, "Oh, have you seen this and this and this?" Like, "Oh, I have seen this and this." "Oh, do you watch this and this?" Like, "Yeah, we do watch that." So as we were like talking about Vanoss and what they were doing and stuff, and how it was funny and how we wished we could do the exact same thing he was doing, and it just kind of just shot off from there. Eventually, I met I introduced him to Max and the other guys, and then now he's kind of part of like our whole little group. Fast forward to like high school, we all still know each other. We all at the same high school. We hop on the game literally almost every day to play whatever game we were playing, Fortnite or Overwatch, whatever we were playing. We were just playing. We're having a grand time. And I got that like that one meme where like Drake would be like hanging out with his friends and then sigh and say he needed this. I felt that kind of like thing where like I'm so happy to have my friends. Because as a loner, it sucked. I hated it. I always told like my teachers like, "Oh, I work better alone." Like it's just that's just the way it is. And no, that was just a pure damn lie. No one just wanted to talk to me. Everyone like not like they would purposely like move out of the way so like they won't have to like be with me or talk to me. And I feel like that's kind of like a universal thing, not specifically towards guys, but like towards everyone. I realize like these are my friends, like I'm never losing these guys. I came to the terms with maybe not everyone is to be alone, destined to be alone. And my friend, and then Max, my friend, put me on One Piece. Him and Bobby started watching One Piece, and they told me, "Hey, you should watch this. Like, this is actually pretty good." You know, like, yeah, you know, I'll think about it, cause I'm not too big on anime. I watched like Death Note and like Attack on Titan, but that's honestly that's where I would stop. But when I finally watched it, I'm like, this is awesome. I love this show. And then there's one part in the show where, spoilers if you haven't seen it, Saul and Robin are speaking to each other, and Saul is telling Robin to go and you'll find people. Go to the sea is so vast, you will find friends. You'll find people who love you. And that kind of hit me. I'm like, dang. And I think people just need to realize that they're not meant to be alone. That maybe right now isn't the time to have friends, or maybe you won't have friends until later in life. But when you do find those friends are gonna be awesome. Those friends are gonna be there for you no matter what. I have went through a whole like catalog of shit that I had to go through, and my friends were still there. My mom passed away, and my friends were there. I had to deal with being unemployed for so long, and my friends were still there. I dealt with breakups, and my friends are still there. I had to deal with so many things, and my friends were there along the way all the time. And we would always bicker, we'd always fight, but at the end of the day, we're still friends. At the end of the day, we're still gonna ping each other on Discord and say, "Hey, Who's on? What are we gonna play? Hopefully, I'll get to out of this mine, go home. But until then, I'll see you guys around.
You may be lonely at first, but one day you'll find true friends.
True friends?
Yeah, the sea's a vast place, so I guarantee someday you'll find friends who won't ever leave you. No matter who you are, ain't no one born into this world to be alone. It's time to go, Robin. This is goodbye. When things are bad, do like I taught you. You remember the laugh, don't you?
Look out! He's behind you!
Dad,